Hey, hello everybody, this is going to be a build video. In this video, I'm going to build the turboprop for Cap Air so that we have a little bit of a smaller vehicle to be doing passenger transport. See you in there. Alright, so I thought I'd bring you guys in on a build here. So I'm building a small turboprop to go along with Cap Air. Um, this is going to be a smaller capacity for some of the smaller runs that I have to do to try to feed the larger jet. Trying to make this more fuel efficient. So it's kind of inspired by some turboprops. And so kind of get the general shape and making sure it's working reasonably well. And so I'm kind of to that point. So that's when I decided that we'll bring you guys in and you can kind of see it. So I'm making some trailing link gear here. Next thing I want to do is work on the well doors. So need to do that. All right, so just still doing some sculpting. Still trying to set the wing. The wing's a little thick for me. It's double thickness, but we'll see how it looks. Might go down a single if I can. I don't know. I have to think of fuel. Probably put a little bit of a belly on there for fuel. Haven't really decided yet. I would say that's probably what I'm going to do though. So let's me actually start working on this belly, get the fuel in there. If I do that, I'm going to chop the wing down to one thickness. It's pretty small to be having this large. And I'm not gonna, I don't want this to I don't want this to be flying to the Arctic. I want this to be feeding the large jet, so it's not like I need need incredible range on it. I really want it to be, pretty, want it to be pretty small. So let's try this double thick belly on there. See what I think of that. That's not bad there. But this will allow me to hopefully get the wings thinned a little bit. The wings are very bulbous, so I'd like to cut them down just a hair. There we go. All right, so I like that a little bit better anyway. There we go. Cut that in like that, I think. That's looking good. So that'll be plenty of fuel there. And then I cut the wing, so. But, general shaping's kind of done. I tuned up this turboprop and kind of made it as a module so that I can throw them in to other stuff. And that way I can try to make some more modular stuff so that, when I want to make a turboprop, I just can make it essentially. So I need to get in on this tail here. But that's kind of shaped. So now I can cut these wings down. These wings are just too thick at 2 wides here, so cut those out. And so the front of the wings are black because that's where the boots are, and the boots are pneumatic, and they're pneumatic and they push out once ice has developed on them. Go ahead and you activate the boots, and it cracks the ice off. So I've operated some boots before, not much. Most of my experience is in jets. So. And let's cut in and fix this back here. That's all right where it was. Probably have to reshape the engine nacelle just a little bit, but it's not bad. Trying to get the proportions down, you know, that's always an issue. Trying to get that done. So the wings will taper at the end. They should be pretty thick at the roots here. And the wings should probably come up one, I'm thinking. All right. So yeah, the too thick wing on this is just was looking too much, and so this is shaping out a little bit better here. That's looking better. Could drop the whole wing assembly down one, but that can be done a little bit later. So. All right, let's start working on the well doors here. All right. So I'm trying to think how to get these well doors in, and you know, often you have these, they have the well doors stay open on these type of planes. All right. Let's bring up my reference material. I'm just using, you know, again, doing some stuff for inspiration. I'm not really, certainly not doing any sort of replica, but I'm kind of looking at the Saab 340 as kind of a little bit of a inspiration. My gear moved backwards, keep it a little bit less bulbous underneath, but keep looking at it and seeing what strikes me and what's interesting. One thought I had is let's cut this out, put a, need some sort of exhaust on there. There it is. I think maybe this. Come on, click on the thing, ding dong. There we go. Nope. I don't know. Don't know how I like that, but I see where the gear is going to go. The gear doesn't need to go that high, so I can start cutting this back a little bit more, I think. Let's try this here. I think we can still fit the gear in there with that. Make sure I can put the gear still in there. Oh, do they reverse now that I must have reversed at some point? There we go. I moved them. Kind of almost like a jet stream is kind of what it's looking like now. That stow's all right. That's in the well fine. Yep, liking that. Good. It's looking pretty good. Let's merge the other side. They both rotate in the same direction. I don't understand how this is rotating in the correct direction. Oh, because they're in opposition, that's why. So they're fighting each other. There we go. Alright, so that's set up now. Let's look at well doors. That's my microcontroller. Too wide, too dipped belly on this might be too much, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see how we can do these well doors. These can be interesting. Body doors, body gear would almost be easier, but let's see if I can figure something out that will look all right. That will probably hit there. We could do static open doors. See what that looks like. See what we have for clearance. That's important to know how much clearance I have for that. I think I'm gonna want to do them static closed doors. All right. Yeah, I think static closed doors is what I'm gonna do. So let's go and start making them. All right, let's start working these doors. Kind of reminds me of a jet stream. Let's see if I can find a jet or jets. I forget what it was called. Jet something. I don't want full. Let's go. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. That works out well. Right on the first try. It's always nice. All right, let's do a nozzle to get this finished. That finishes that up nicely. Can't do a sculpt in the back here. A bit of sculpt there. I think that will help a lot. See if I can find a jet stream. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. See if we'll. Yeah, this is kind of that's what I'm thinking of. That's a jet stream. You see it has the big belly there. So nice. Okay. So jet stream's kind of what I'm thinking on. Was what it was inspiring me there. All right, good. So the gears work pretty well. So Jetstream kind of makes the belly look all right, I think. Let's work on this tail a little bit. I need to kind of cut this in. Kind of having struggles cutting this. You know, it's almost like I need to kind of finish it a little bit earlier here, but yeah, no, let's try. Nice. I think that finishes it up pretty well there. A little bit bulbous, but it's not terrible, I don't think. Yeah, I think I can make that work pretty well. Your wings can always move if they need to. It's actually looking pretty proportional, pretty good. You end up having to work within the game limitations, so kind of what I have to do here. Could recut from the top and come down and check it too, so might do that as well. We'll see. Let's try something here. I might try to rejoin the bottom a little bit, I think. I want to get this down to a 1 here. Okay, that's there. That's where the tail's going to join. Let's try to recut some of this and see what I can thin some of this out here. Yeah, it's always nice to get a little bit of reference material and kind of see how it looks, and I'm going to tailor yours a little bit to it. That's coming along. Let's keep working with this, see what I can accomplish with this angle here. A little bit sharp, but it's shaping out all right. Top parts could use a little bit of work, but it's not terrible. Just seeing what best case scenario is for pushing this back out here. So, oh, come on, go sideways. You can't go sideways like that. I have to go with this block. So I can probably go 2 there. That's kind of what I needed to know. All right, so that's there. Believe it or not, this is progress. Just gonna start trimming it, and then the bottom there will get fixed. So. Bunch of, I can see the angles with these diagonal blocks. I can kind of work out what I want to do from there. So That helps. Like, see, I can cut this out here. Leave that. I'm going to cut there, there, like that. It gives me a better shape there, and then I just need to stitch this in, so let's try that. So that's not looking too bad there. So let's get this tail shaped to here, and then I can push this back, and that will fix it. All right, so let's move this. Tail backwards a little bit. Put it there for now. See if I can mate it there without problem. Yep. Oh, come on. Deleting stuff I don't want to delete. Could cut it hard up there, but I don't know. There we go. I think we'll trim that out there when I get a sec. And we'll hide some of this crime with a horizontal stab too. Oh, come on, get out of there, you. Try to see the length of it. That looks good. Alright, let's put a small control in there, see what small looks like. Should be more than enough for that. Jetstream I'm kind of looking at has a kind of a skag in the bottom here. It's kind of doing something like that. Okay, good. There we go. Was it a 2? There we go, 2. Alright, let's build that tail up. Alright, so we have the vertical stab kind of in there. It's looking pretty good and proportional. That looks good. Horizontal stab is going to be mid-tail horizontal stab, I think. Could do conventional and have it come out of here. That's a thought because I don't like this right here, but could do a mid-conventional right out of there. Yeah, I could do a conventional right there. It's kind of a thought. To be too steep, I think. Let's try. Where are we at there? Right. Up 1. Okay. Yeah, that's too steep. That looks pretty good. Wow, come on, stop flicking around, camera. Camera's been doing this lately, and it's really annoying. All right. All right, so that's good, pretty good there. Let's see. Okay. Grab both those. I can. Nice. Okay. Trying to think right there, maybe. It's a little bit excessive here. Looks pretty good there. It's a little bit short, but if I can't cut it a little bit, make it a little less short here. Let's go one more. See if I can't make it a little less short. Still looking a hair short. Well, let me drag it, which is annoying. That looks proportionally better. Let's go up to a medium, see what that looks like. I think medium's too big. Yeah, medium's gonna be like one too big. Move these out a little bit though. That'll help it, I think. Just wedge them. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so that's kind of got the tail plane working for me. All right, let's see. This, can I cut here and not see the clutch? Nope, clutch is right there. Okay. So air steer is going to be important. That's something I'm going to need to get in there pretty quick here. So let's get this in there first. Put a little bulkhead door there for where the cargo goes. Okay. Can I get an air stair in here? Might have to bump the cockpit up a hair, which I'm probably going to have to do. Let's see. I think it's right. Bulkhead's right there. Right there. Okay. No, come on. Hate these arrows. These arrows are just ridiculous. All right, so there is the front. Nose gear is going to be interesting. Good fat in the front if need be. I'm thinking I might have to do. We'll see. We will see. We have space to do it if I need to. Where's the bulkhead? Cut right there. Right there. Okay. So bulkhead's there. Let's cut the air stairs out. Let's go like this. One, two, three, four, five, five. Okay, that goes like that. That's my air stairs. Alright, so there's air stairs. Let's just get clearance of the prop. Should be able to climb up in there. Alright. Working this nose gear, could cause problems, so I want to kind of knock this out. I don't think it's going to actually cause much of a problem, if any, so I think we'll be alright. That's got to stay, that's got to stay. Okay, good. Right there. Alright, beautiful. Alright, let's do this. Let's cut out my, come on. Cut out my jack stands here. Set this on the ground. And I know where I'm at here. Right there, about there. It's got to be up one if those are good, and this one's touching, so. That looks about right. Alright, that well should move forward one. Can I get that forward one is the question. Try it. Not really. Alright. Oh, come on. Attach. Ding dong. Alright, let's go in here. Let's do well doors. Okay, that goes there, and then kitty corner this one here. Why would you turn the wrong way? Turn the right way, please. Thank you. All right, let's work this gear, see if everything works. Let's first drop it on the gear. All right, that sits nicely. All right, nice. We can have to duck a little in here, which is what I want. It's supposed to be tight. Good, sits nicely on the gear. Could do front rotation gear. Let me look. Do I have the space to rotate it forward? Yeah, don't really need it. I think I want front rotating gear. Of course, now that I have it in there, let's play with that. Let's save. I haven't saved in a while. All right, we are saved now. Let's clear all this out and rebuild. Kind of want front gear that goes forward, I think. That's all firewall, so I can't do that. So that's fine. That's going to be panels. Let's try doing regular pivots, see if that causes me stress or if that works. All right, that should work. All right, so let's start building these back up. So much of this is just aesthetics and how you like it too. So what are we talking? 1, 2, say 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try. Let's go an extra one just in case. Sometimes it pinches it if you don't. So rather be have extra space than not enough space. All right, let's go ahead and drop it on the gear. Okay, so it's nicely. Let's go ahead. Looks good. Go ahead and test this gear out. So we need jack stands back. There we go. No, get out of there, you. Come on, sit right. There we go. Nope, wrong one first. They don't need to come open all the way. There should be like 75%. The 1x2 needs 75%. The other one needs like 50%. What you hanging on there, guy? Oh, the light. Okay. Let's try this. This is what I did with my other one. So what I have with the jet is it rotates 90. Hell is the center? That's better. All right. Did you hit that guy? Getting crushed by those two pivots. Crap. There we go. All right. Not necessarily happy in there, but it's in. I like to be happy in there. It's kind of the problem. A lot of it's that light. I'm gonna do without that light, I think. Yeah. Get rid of that light, see what I can do with how this works for me. Put a different light somewhere else. Just use wing lights. Nice. Snug as a bug on a rug, that. Okay, good. Hangs a little bit, but once it gets past, it'll push past. Alright, that's good. So that gear is functional. Let's do locks. So gear locks are important. Especially for one like this, that as you brake, it will cause problems. So that rotates up. So can I go there? Let's try this. Oh, come on, I don't need that. One, please, thank you. A little bit of clippage there, but let's try not to clippage. Alright, so there's that gear lock there. What can I do for locks on these? These are kind of late to be putting in locks here. Yeah, these are not going to like locks. The nice thing is the doors might seal it in all right. It's late for me to be putting locks on here. Actually, you have an option here. Let's see. Yep, excess space there, so. Alright, good, so that was right where it should have been. Okay. Alright, so that's the gear lock on that side. Let's fix this side. Alright, good. So that looks like that will lock up nicely. Let's get a quick flight test in. I want to make sure that some of this stuff works. Symmetry, death of me. So fly with gear down and locked. I want to check its flight characteristics. This should be... Yeah, that's alright. All I really want to do is want to check that engine to see what see how I'm setting this turbine up. All right, so you go there, and then I'm gonna control you with the seat. Just do 1 and 2 for now. 5%. Let's go 1 to 30. Okay. And let's just hook everything up here. WS is going to be pitch. I need ailerons and everything too. I don't have that yet. Left, right's yaw. And steering pivot. Let's do ailerons. All right, let's see. Cut in some ailerons here. There we go. This fixes the wing too where I wanted. Let's gonna do that. There we go. Wing shape's better now. I can't do windows there with that. Crap, crap, crap. Yeah, you're gonna have to have straights because I can't do windows there because I'm not a double wide wing. That's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna have to invert one of the ailerons. We'll do that once I figure it out. All right, let's jump in that seat and check it out. All right, I don't have that set all the way. Okay. So elevators are inverted. Let's see. So starboard and elevators, starboard and elevators. Okay. All right, let's look at center of gravity, center lift. Looks good. All right, and then you need to be set to go to -1 as well. Okay. Let's look at this air stairs as we come up. Oh, come on, man. Above a 0.5, so. Here we go, up and in. Air stairs are closed, nice. I don't have any of my controls for the engine. Fired on that. Let's see. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. It's making life difficult here. Okay. Double check the numbers here. It should be 1, 2, I think. Starting at 1, 2. Yep. Okay. All right, let's try to get a flight in. I don't have prop pitch. Crap. Prop pitch. Next. Ah. I have it set in there. It'll be done by composite, but I can do it from here, so. Maybe a little bit longer of a vertical stab. I don't know. A little bit taller vertical stab. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. Okay. Air stairs closed. Let's get in here. Front could be bound and added a little bit, but let's go infinite fuel. I forgot I took fuel tanks off it, so. Just take off straight ahead, I think. Alright, let's try this for now. I'm over. I think I'm stalling them out. I've got them at a 9-1. Let's go 6-1. I just think they're moving too fast. There we go. No gyro flies pretty nice already, so we're in business there. Of course, the roll's too sensitive, but that's a gyro will fix that. Quite interested in my speed. Looks pretty good so far, though. Alright, that's set to max. Bring you up here. Speed looks good. Let's go ahead and put a linear in here, and I will now know what my speed is. I'll throw a gyro in too while I'm at it. Also make it so I can control the prop with my seat. Okay, and then gyro, throw a gyro on there. Make it just fly a little bit easier. Mostly just need it roll pitch. So let's go. What are you? Roll. Pitch. All right, let's go ahead and run it. Nice. Let's see. Linear speed. What are we running there, guy? It's about 180 knots right there. 180 knots is looking good here so far. Let's go ahead and start bringing some prop up. Still not taxing the engine. Right there is where we're taxing the engine, so. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button here. What am I doing here? My hand's just constantly on the wrong controls here. I screwed something up here. It's very frustrating. Okay. I got both in throttle and whatever I'm trying to talk about here, and prop set to the same friggin' thing. So that's a 6-to-1. Let's go down to. Okay. See what I have these hooked to. So 1 is increased throttle, 2 is decreased throttle, 3 is increase that, 4 is, where's 4? 4, yeah, that's all set up right. Why is it misbehaving? I don't know. Might have killed the turbine too. I might just shock the turbine out. See, oh, that's why. Get out of here. I know why I'm all screwed up now. These are set to toggles. They should be pushes. No wonder I was having problems. Okay. That's what it was. It was just continually screwing with my crap. And then I was like, well, I don't have no control because I didn't set up right. There we go. That's probably close to rotation there. There we go. Alright, so let's go full throttle. What do we get? Doing about, let's get the nose down here. Why am I now having issues with trimmage? Alright, let's look at it. It's about 140. Let's start adding some prop in. Oh yeah, we are slower because I changed the gear ratio. So let's see. So where are we at? 120? That's 233 knots. That's pretty damn good. So let's increase it some more. Still going up. Right there is where we tax it out. So, all right, let's add full prop and let's go to max efficiency. All right, so now we're at max efficiency, which is 100% prop. Fix my trim. All right, it's trimmed in. Let's see. We're doing 80 meters per second. That's not bad. That's 155 knots at max efficiency. Looks good to me. Flies pretty well. I'm just, you know, none of that's been implemented and tuned, but flying pretty well. Definitely, I think, want to round that nose out a little bit and do one more block of thickness on that. It flies really well. Should be pretty fuel efficient. I don't know what our turbines are down to, but they're pretty low right now. Yeah, we're still doing what are we doing here? 82 meters per second, so doing 160 knots. And, you know, so that's good for just going airport to airport. Let's try to go land at an airport here. I think we're coming up an ender there. Actually, we'll come up here. Liking the cockpit, liking the size, the shape's good, visibility is nice. Flying really well. Wing shape looks nice. Wing came out nice. Need to put some flaps in. Alright, here we go. I'm going to leave the prop full forward just because I don't want to deal with it. Makes it hard to change speed, but yeah, I'm going to have to change the prop or I'm not going to be able to change speed here. So I'm going to get down to like maybe 0.2 prop. That's probably good. What are we looking at here? That's pretty good there. Flies really nice. Take a pic. Yeah, the vertical stab is too short. So you can see that. Shaping's nice. I like the shaping. Could thin out the tail a little bit, but it's not bad. Definitely want to add, I think, one layer underneath the cockpit. That'll look good. Round it a little bit. Handled very well. It's a nice slow speed right here. We're talking 48, so we're talking, you know, in the neighborhood of 100 knots right now. Which is a good approach speed for something like this. I have to put some fins in the nose just to get a little lift out of the nose. You see how that's causing me problems. All right, so we get some. That doesn't surprise me. That's kind of a game thing. Control surfaces do most of your lift. All right, let's go ahead and let's do some of the stuff I want to do here. So let's start by coming in here and let's go another level on this. And then let's go cut that, move that down one. All right, good. All right, that's good there. Let's go ahead and this is all going to change here anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. Like that. All right, good. That will and this can actually move. All right, that can all move there. Might have to change this a little bit because of what's going in here, but we'll see. May or may not need to. All right, let's see. That can go there. All right, this I think will help the nose out a little bit. Right, you go layer like that. Let's grab some stuff on top. Yeah, that's gonna be better. It was just too thin before, I think. Gonna cut out of there. That is the cut. How about there? How about there? Nope. That's the last spot that I can't cut. Okay, good. What am I doing here? Okay, that's all connected. Nope. Crap. I just attached that all to the doors instead of to the body. I did it again. Come on, man. Starting to annoy me. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. Ugh. Sometimes the frustration of coming. Okay. And then that will help me put some body fuel in there too, so I can fuel up in here like that. Like so. Like so. And that will give me the ability to put fuel in the whole in there. So this bulge is all supposed to be fuel in here for the engines. That's better. That looks a little bit less donkey there. All right, good. Let's try to get some fuel in these engines here. So. so now we have fuel. Nice. Now let's put a spawner and a meter in here. Let's see how this balances out. That should be a 4. It is. Okay, good. Where is a... Let's go zing, zing, zing. Actually, I kind of want to keep those middle spots for right now. Let's go, where's my 4 start there? So zing, zing, zing. Let's do a physics flutter. Let's do a spawner. Now let's do a meter. Gonna get a fuel read on this sucker. Alright, and then you need to be jet fuel, else I won't run. Alright, good. And then I need some fins in the nose to help with control, just because that's the way the game kind of is for control. It helps to have the fins in the nose. So which way do these go? These go, so it should be solid on the top. You want them opposite your elevators. Oh, come on. Where is it? There we go, solid on the top. Yep, okay, good. Ah, crap. That's going to be a mess there. Let's try mediums. Why won't it sit on the other side? I don't have symmetry on, that's why. I was like, why is there no symmetry? Okay, good. I need a little bit of extra lift in the nose. That I can also integrate with my flaps. As the flaps pick my ass up, that will help me pick my nose up. Make it more realistic that way. All right, let's just start on the pitch at 0.2, 0.2. Let's try that. Let's bring this up a little bit here. 4 on that. Let's do 2 on this and 4 on 2 on this. Okay. Let's go for a little flight. So yeah, I'm liking that rounded front a little bit better. It was just too thin before. That's looking better, more streamlined. Let's check my stairs here. Still look good. Okay, coming up. All right, good. Let's check the fluid meter here. I want to see how much fuel I have in. There's a hole in my tank, so there should be nothing. Let's bring that back. I don't think there's actually a hole in the tank. It's just, yeah, there's no hole in the tank. It's just right there. What are you? Okay. All right, so let's check the fuel tank. Try to crawl under there and see. Oh, nice. I just knocked that door off. Okay. That's why that was like that. That was for my, that was where the pivot went. Symmetry is either on or off at the wrong time constantly. There we go. Let's grab this. All right. That goes there. Now, symmetry, we should be good. Okay, good. Let's go check our fuel. Can I get to the meter without this thing being a pain? Nope. All right. I'm just checking fuel. All right, let's crank it. Go for a little flight. Should have better controllability this time. Okay, so 2,300 liters. So that's for like 4,600 pounds. That's pretty good. Let's leave the door open. Whatever. There's 112 knots there. Let's start adding in some prop. So I want to find what my best speed is. So I'm going up on throttle first. Alright, yeah, I'm going up on throttle first. So this is 20% propeller at 100% throttle, 30 RPS. That's 108 is what we hit. So 108 is 209 knots. So that's pretty good. That's probably our best speed. Actually, I think we can go a little bit better than that. Let's go start bringing up prop. Trying to level us out here, but I also want to land at an airport, so I'm just going to crank us around really quick so that we can get back towards an airport as I'm doing my tests. Okay. Alright, let me trim us to level here. Okay. So it looks like 122 is my max sustainable. Trying to get back to it here. I don't know why it won't let me get back to it. I don't hear it clicking when I'm pressing 4. Alright. There we go. Come on, man. What the hell? Okay, it's back at 20. I saw 120. I don't know what happened to it, but anyways, let's start adding prop. So there's 120. So that's probably best speed. That's 233 knots at 24. Okay. So let's start adding some more. I know we're descending. I gotta look at it in a second here. Let's go to max prop. So that looks like, let's say 78. 151 knots. So let's say 76, still going down. About 140 knots is probably our max efficiency. So that's pretty good. All right, let's come all the way back to the prop. So one of the reasons you want to do this is the ability to, you want a high RPM, low pitch on your prop. That's going to make it easy for you to change speed using your throttle. You do that for takeoff and landing. Then you want your highest speed to be a little bit more prop, and then as you add more prop, you want higher efficiency, so you can kind of go through the different ranges. Okay, so now we should be at 20%. As you can see, we've sped up, and it's much easier for me to control my speed now, and that's how it is IRL. So let's see. Let's try to get down to about 50. I'd say 50 meters per second, probably for a landing. Be happy with a 50 meter per second landing on this plane. About right. That's about it right there. That's a nice... Let's get down to 50 on the nose if I can. There we go. Alright, so that's going to give me a nice approach speed. Yeah, so this is really already working really well. There we go. Yeah, this flies beautifully already, so this is in good shape here. A little bit of, added a little power as I pick my nose up. I need to have power. Okay, so maybe a little bit, 50 is maybe a little slow for this aircraft. Maybe 60. Nah, 60 is too much. Just low 50s. Alright, so that killed the... Killed my turbine, but I'll have to fix that. That's probably the p-value's too high, and the I'll have to figure out what's causing that. But yeah, this is flying well already, so this is good. Let's go ahead and bring this back. Let's save it. couple of changes I wanted to do. So taller vertical stab is on the list of the to-do list. So let's save you. So the vertical stabilizer is just too short, I think. Let's cut this. Let's go. I want it this way, fine. That's better, I think. All right, let's cut you out here. It's 1, 2. Okay. All right, so that's the vertical stab's a little bit bigger now. I like that better. All right, vertical stab's bigger. I like that. It looks better. All right, so it's looking pretty good here. Maybe some flaps might help it a little bit with that low speed handling. Let's get some flaps banged in here. Did I leave enough space for flaps? Might be one short. Nope, perfect. Oh my, professional here. I had it right on the money there. That's shocker that I had it right. That is a shocker that I had that right. I'll tell you that much. Please, symmetry, are you on? Oh, symmetry. How you make me rethink my life choices. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little flappage there. All right. But it's looking good. It's looking really good. It's coming along nicely. This will be nice to get in there. Hoping setting this sucker up isn't going to be an absolute nightmare. I really am. Getting like the cockpit done. Hoping it's pretty easy. But it should be. Let's see seats. Let's number the seats while we're here. All right, so there's 12 seats in here. So that's nice. That gives us a good number of seats in here. We can also add another one here up front. But that's looking pretty good there. Let's get symmetry off. Kill you there. Bye-bye. All right, so that's really looking good. So we have air stairs. We have the ability to move, what was it? 12, something like that. It's good size. Should be really fuel efficient. You know, I don't know what the RPM is running at low, you know, at high prop setting, but it sounds low, which is fuel efficient. So gear is in and it's set up. I pretty much just need to pull a gear controller and that should run for me. We have a good fuel capacity. I think it looks nice. Let's paint under here for boots. Let's throw a coat of paint on here. That always makes a build look nice. It's getting a coat of paint on. Symmetry's not on, because why would it be? Killing me is there symmetry. All right, there are the boots, and then the wing. I think, what did I use? Wing. Trying to do it the same livery as it's going to be a cap airplane, so it needs the same livery. I think where I want the blue. I think up here. I think it was this blue, maybe. I think it was. Okay. Let's save this really quick. I want to see what I'll try to get the livery colors just right here. Height is kind of important to me. So they're at the window line, but they're below the cockpit. So I think I'm going to go below the cockpit on that. I think that will look better. I don't know. Let's paint it up as it is, and let's see how I like it. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it like this, where it is at. Where it's at. Oh, get out of there, you. You need to be careful treating the windows here, so windows need to be non-symmetry because they will be opposite sides. So fix them in a second here. It's nice to have another plane. I get right after another one. I wanted to get it so that it was size correct, so that we had one for that size range. Let's go ahead and do the windows here. Yep, I need symmetry. Nope, that's actually just behaving itself this time. Okay. It is behaving itself this time, so that's good. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's keep bucketing that. Yep. Then right here is where the white will start. Oh, come on. It's actually not white up top. It's gonna be the yellow on the tail anyway, so might keep this bottom part yellow too. I don't know. We'll see. I needed a contrast color on there, so that would actually work for me. Kind of digging that. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. All right, so let's go bucket there. Getting this in the livery is nice. Get a little color on there is kind of bringing it alive, get me interested in working on it a little bit more. Sometimes it's not all that interesting to work on until you get some color on there, but I'm liking that. That's a good setup there. Of course, that colored some crap in there I don't want, but let's keep going on some coloring here. Get get this kind of where I want it. That will be helpful. All right, so yeah, this is coming along. Didn't so I'm trying to do more modular building, which is helpful. So like I was making made the turboprops, so those are essentially I can yank those off and stick them on other planes. That's kind of nice. Some of the cockpit stuff, is less modular than I'd like it, but I need to kind of work on that. Just gonna jam this in there for now. I want them to have different elements. This will probably have a more basic autopilot. Might make this ADF only, just to make it a little bit more interesting to fly. All right, and that symmetry, please. Thank you. Zing. All right, that's good. So yeah, I'm really digging this. Let's go ahead and save this, and I want to get the rest of the color splash for the colors for what I have in the airline here. So the seats I think are good. I think this carpet I need, and then that beige I know. All right, and then usually the cockpit I do differently, so I usually do something like that. Come on, get the right one. There we go, guy. All right, and then I cut some out there for some reason. There we go. All right, so that's in almost. Symmetry off again? Oh yeah, it is. Wow, I've been having really bad luck keeping symmetry on today. It's really kind of obnoxious. Sometimes you get in that way where it's just like you never have symmetry on when you want it, and it's just uber frustrating. Just everything takes doubly as long as it should. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and start beiging in here. Don't think it's that dark of a beige. I think maybe it is that beige. I don't know. This looks uber dark to me. All right, so that's in. Let's go ahead and might do no cockpit door on this. Some of these had no cockpit door on them. This is looking nice. I'm liking this. That came along really nicely, I think. Yeah, I'm digging this a lot. I'm really liking this build. Came together pretty quick. There's not, I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible, so cockpit needs to go in. I'm gonna try to grab as much stuff as I can from other builds and get that so that doesn't take 100 years. No, don't do both. All right, and so that will be the door. Let's paint the inside of the door here. Detailing work is really kind of what it's all about half the time. Let's see. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we go blue. So it's 1, 2, 3, then blue at the window. That's nice. And then what are you doing? Three blues? No, blue is, that's weird. Okay, so that's should be one more here. Should be there because of where it is. All right, that's good. Beige the inside here. But this came along pretty nicely, I think. Like in the features, I like having the air stairs there. Proportions are good. The speed is good for what I'm looking for. You know, again, I'm not looking for this to be a screamer. I'm looking for this to be, you know, I don't want this to replace the jet. You know, this is supposed to complement the jet. And so the point of this is to, you know, the point of this aircraft is to feed the jet essentially for the longer trips and to accomplish the shorter trips. It's, you know, it's a feeder. So thinking almost one blue stripe on the engine. I don't know. Maybe that. Oh, come on, get out of there. Maybe that, just a splash of color on the engine nacelles, I think. I think one splash of color like that will be good. Let's do black spinners on here, I think. Yeah, that looks good. I like a little bit of splash of color. Maybe I'll go wrap it. I think I will wrap it here. Like that. That looks pretty good. A little bit of color on there. It's not overdone, I don't think. Yeah, that looks good. Has good accent colors on there. Then I did a silver spinner on this. I'm going to darken that out. It doesn't need to be light. There we go. All right, so that's looking pretty damn good, I think. Symmetry. Oh, come on, man. This engine needs to be fuel's on the wrong side on this engine. I got to deal with that too. So, all right, let's come on. Symmetry's kind of getting to me right now. It's just it seems like it's constantly in the wrong state. Where did I put it? Top row blues. Yeah. I got to just be more careful checking it. That's not blue, is it? Yeah, here we go. Nice. So this will be good for the series, and it'll be fun to use, I think. So that's good. All right, so I need to. This actually isn't too big of a pain. So symmetry off now. Cut U, and then this needs to be flipped. So cut. All right, and then just a block in here. All right, and then that should be all hooked up there, so that wasn't too bad. That's probably, I think I haven't put fuel on, but that's oh, I was wondering if that's why the engine died. Let's look at it in the flesh here. Let's do black accent up the... don't have boots on the, I can't remember if you have boots in the horizontal stab or not, but I'll detail them out like that. Oh God, symmetry. It really gets to me at times. Symmetry does. Really does. Let's drop it in, see how we look. Digging it. Digging it, really. New horizontal stab looks good. I'm not sure about the yellow on the bottom side. I'm not sure about the skag on the bottom side. I might cut that out. It looks busy and unnecessary. And it kind of squares up the tail a little, so probably get rid of that. Paint scheme looks nice. Check the interior. Interior looks good. Nice. Cockpit's cozy. But looks good. May push the dash up one. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Could push the seats back one. Let's do that. Feel tight. Oh, geez. Camera's flipping and flicking around. Feel a little bit cramped in the cockpit. Okay, let's go ahead and do symmetry is on. It's been verified. Yeah, the big difference between how you really sit in aircraft and how you sit in game is, I have my field of view set a little bit higher in game, so that's more realistic to how it is in real life. But you still kind of have to live with it. So let's go ahead and let's see what I can do here. So, monitors. All right, so there's my 6 packs on either side. All right, and let's go ahead and get rid of some of this beige here. It's annoying me. I don't know why they made the monitors black. I didn't mean to do that, but let's just kill them and that's one reason I don't like using the bucket is I don't want all this stuff colored. I want it just to be white in here. Where you can see in the gear wells, I want it to be dark color, but all right, there's that. I don't know if I want a HUD, probably not. Not on this plane, I don't think. Let's try something here, see if it will let me do it. So that looks for storage. That looks good. Yeah, these smaller aircraft, you really need to kind of stuff stuff in wherever you can, storage-wise. We try a 2 wedge here. Problem is I lose the ability to put any gauges in there, but okay, let's try that for now, see how I like it. All right, so let's cut that out, cut that out. Oh my God. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop aggravating me, game. All right, let's see. All right, so we have monitors here, so we can put some panels in. Don't want symmetry on for panels, it screws the numbers up, so we'll do that. Yeah, there you. Something in bearing autopilot here. Okay. We'll keep going here, and I think we'll get this kind of cleaned up and readied up here. So I think I'm going to do my blue here that I've been using on my panels here. And my my blue contrast spot there. Kind of like I got that off the Antonov 124. Uses that kind of that blue contrast, and I kind of like it. So, and of course, symmetry's not on. Oh my dear, we're getting a little frustrated with forgetting symmetry today. All right, so I should be able to put panels here too. So zing zang, and then I need to take symmetry off again. So the symmetry game here. So we should have plenty of panelage in here. Should have plenty of space for panels here. All right. I don't know about that. All right, and so that's pretty good there. I'm thinking this, that looks like it sticks out like a sore thumb now, so let's do this. Okay. That's better, I think. All right, so let's start kind of banging in some gauges what I need. So to throttle prop quadrant and reads, I think. I think I'll just do them simple gauges. I don't want to do how I often do them. All right, so let's go ahead and put in coolant manifold there for rudder pedals. Do like the dark gray here for window and rudder pedals. Okay, and then seat sliders. I'll just put, no, I have crap on the seat that I want to keep. Let me try something here. Kind of climbing the build. This is why I don't like the bucket. See how I've painted all these blocks between? You know, that's something that can cause lag, is trying to paint the faces that I can't see in my end. Is what people have said. I don't know if it's 100% true or what, but that is the concern, so. Okay, so there's that. And then I want seat sliders. I didn't do this side yet. Okay. Yeah, see, like paint's in all here. I don't want all this painted. I want it to be white, and that's one of the reasons I don't like the bucket. Okay, let's do track. Is just so your seats will slide on these tracks. So just them doing this for aesthetics, kind of that's where your seat sliders would be. That's what that's all about. And then your rudder pedals will often slide. So I put, oh frickin' hell. And then what I did last time was I put these tracks in under the rudder pedals, kind of rudder pedal sliders. So kind of like that, gives it a little bit more interest. Actually, kind of not happy with that. I think this will look better in this build like that. That's probably better. You try it both ways. I don't know, keep it like that, I think. That looks all right. All right, so we have our pretty much all of our instrumentation here. We do have a bit of, so we have the problem with the one thick wing is I cannot hide anything in there, but this whole floor pan can hide microcontrollers. This whole floor pan can hide microcontrollers. This back wall and all in here is all microcontroller hiding spots. So cut out any blocks I don't necessarily need in here like this. Okay. If I need weight, I can always ballast it, but I don't want to put things that I don't need there yet. All right, and then I'm going to paint all this and fix. See, I end up spending half the time fixing the paint that I did with the bucket. That's why you generally don't like the bucket. Is it's me going back fixing what I had before because it's obnoxious, you know. All right, so that's fixed. So all of this can have micros as well. Let's get rid of this. See, I don't know if I want to get rid of this or if I want to color it differently. I'm thinking I want to get rid of it. This little skag here. This is on certain aircraft you'll get this, and I'm just not really digging it on this plane. All right, there. Yeah, see, I like that better. That looks better than the other way. Yeah, it does. So. Okay. All right, so that's looking the part. Let's get some of this finished up here. All right, so it's looking pretty good. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Trying to finish the painting up, and then I want to grab a bunch of microcontrollers and start trying to bang this out. I want to get this in the series, so I want to get this kind of done. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in. Go ahead and bring in my 6-pack, the Modular 6-pack, which I love. All right, now let's delete the nonsense I don't need off of this, like the legs. Symmetry on? It is. Okay, there we go. Just I have it offset, I think, by 1. All right, so that's good. See, what are you? You're my monitors. I don't need the monitors. I know how to plug those in. I don't need a player sensor. I don't need a battery. Need all of you. I think, do I have anything this color? I don't think I do. Let's check, make sure my seats weren't that color. They weren't. Okay, good. I don't have anything this green color, this blue color, or that orange color. Good. I do have black though, so I'm gonna hand paint those out white. All right, good. So it's coming along nicely. It's All right, good. So let's start stabbing these in the in the cockpit here. So this one I have to be a little careful of because of where my overhead gauges or my overhead panels are. So I need to check that, and that's going to go right, 1 back, and that's there. Bingo. All right, good. So that goes there. Then I want the compass doesn't matter, so that's going to go in the tail. That's most convenient to get it back there. It needs could go in the nose of the tail. It doesn't really matter, but it needs 2 spaces. It needs its space plus 1 above it. So I tend to like to stick it back here, as long as it's in line with the craft. It doesn't matter. I'll probably go there. This could probably go inverted. I don't know. Can this go inverted? Don't know if the compass can go inverted. I bet it can. There's probably no reason why it can't. You know what, I'm not gonna. There's no point in screwing with it to gain 1 block. You know, if I'm hurting that bad for space, which I shouldn't be, we're in trouble. So instead, of tempting the fates and then being like, "Why is this not working?" We'll kind of nip that in the bud. All right, what is that? That is tilt sensor. What are you? You are artificial horizon. So see, there's a tilt sensor here. This is the. So what's interesting to me? So see, there's a tilt sensor here for the turn coordinator, roll tilt. I should be able to use the same one as this. So let's go ahead and do this as well. Let's go bring in, I'm not doing a PFD. So I was going to bring in Jan's PFD, but I'm not going to, so I don't need to copy that. So this should be able to read both here. So do I also have a forward tilt sensor on here? I may not. No forward tilt sensor, so I need that tilt sensor here. See, this is the thing with this one is I think there's some duplicates here. Tilt sensor. Yeah, see, that's fine. So this one can be. So this tilt sensor here, this upward tilt sensor, that's an upward tilt sensor. That can go to there. And then this can go ado. You have the side one here. So that one goes to there. And that can go to there. Ado. Let's see what these are here. So this is angular, I think. Angular, what is that? That's linear up. That's altimeter, and that's altimeter. These are probably the same, I would say. Yep. That's altitude, altitude. So one of these altitude? No, linear speed, angular speed. What are you? You are linear speed sideways. Okay, good. So I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff that I don't need. Tilt sensor forward, I think that's the only one. All right, linear speed's there. All right, so grab this, cut you. I'm just trying to get these. So angular speed, you want about center of gravity, helps for the, the center of rotation. So that's going to go there. You're going to be particular, aren't you? Doesn't like sitting in front of the linear speed sensor. There we go. Just trick it to make it work. So this one I want in a special position. I want this right center of gravity in the middle. So what do you go? One back, two back more, down, over, and all the way in the floor. Okay, good. So this one can go all the way down. So I want this to be a more manual aircraft than the jet. All right. What are you? You are altitude, altitude. So I already got rid of you. You're gone. Okay, good. So you can come over in the stack here, guy. All right. All right. So this whole stack can be grabbed, put in the floor of the fuel tank. That way nothing's sticking out really. Yeah, nothing's sticking out on the bottom there. I guess compass could have gone in here. Compass will go in here. Let's grab this. All right, nice. All that's in there. Let's cozy all these. This is, a lot of this is thinking ahead, thinking of what you're going to need for microcontrollers and where they're going to go. That was one of the reasons I put that big belly fuel tank in there, is I knew I wasn't going to have wing tanks to hide a ton of this stuff, and that's why I initially started with two thick wings was, kind of the notion that that's one of the easiest ways to hide microcontrollers and to get fuel. And so once I decided against that, I had to make sure that I had enough space to fill it. So, and we do. Right, let's grab all of you, cut you, and we'll try to stick you in the belly there. So this will also give me more fuel as trading out these regular blocks for microcontrollers that take up less space. I just cut out all my 1x4s. Awesome. Okay. So those are all 1x4s. This go behind it. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, where can I cut? That's the question. Those can all go in the floor of the. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let's go back to what I was doing here. So let's cut that, roll it, and then we'll do you, and then this will go in the floor above the fuel tanks. So. Right. There is fine. So the only thing that worries me is this rotation pivot. So let's go past it there, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so that gives us extra fuel, and we don't have any issues here. All right, nice. All right, so that is in. Let's plug in all the monitors here. So that is altimeter. Altimeter should be there. Airspeed, airspeed indicators there. Artificial horizon. What are you? Heading indicator. VSI. And what are you? Turn coordinator. All right. Backup compass. All right, backup compass is in. All right, so we have all that done. Let's go ahead and we need to start getting stuff done here. So where our hands go, we want the most important things here are going to be prop end throttles here. So let's get the. So I was trying to think, do I want overhead props? Could do overhead props. Let's do overhead props here. I still need. I might do no GPS on this. And just bearing. I don't think it really matters either way. I'm just trying to figure my panel space here. I'm just, I'm trying to conceptualize the space here. That's why it's taking me a second to figure it out here. Okay, so let's go. We do them with arrow buttons. Number one, throttle plus, thrust plus. I don't know much about turboprops. I'd have to look it up to double check my terminology with turboprops. I'm a jet guy. All right, so there's my thrust. And then I want thrust reads here. Actually, no, I don't need thrust reads. That's silly. What is that? That is, what are you? You are going to be bearing your autopilot. Mm-hmm. So that's navs in the center. Let's do this instead. Alternate those. Let's put our nav stuff here. Might not do an autopilot on this one too. That was the other thought I had. But yeah, I'll do an autopilot on there. All right, so that's gonna be thrust, and then we want. Let me check up on turboprop stuff here. I want to check on. I forget it's condition. Condition is the props. I think. I can't remember. All right, so I'll have to play with that. So we have power levers, conditioners, propellers. So conditioners, mixture, props, power. So that'd be power. Is it running? What's it reading at though? Is it running at N1s or what's it running at? I can't remember. I've never Never dealt with turboprop. We'll do number 1 power for now. Dial 0. Oh, I don't know. What do we want to do here? We'll do 110. Be in percentages. All right, and then that's good. That'd be number 2. Dial 0 to 110%. I assume they're running out of RPM. Trying to see what the let's see, turboprop read out. It'd be helpful if I could type properly. Torque, I think they run them. I think they do them as torque. So, yep, torque. So you have NP. All right, let me see. Torque. Torque is a measurement of rotational gearbox. So the turbine sections. NP is propeller RPM. Turboprop engines drive propellers. Therefore, knowing the selected prop RPM. Okay. Gas generator. NG reference the rotation speed of the compressor section of the engine. I'm trying to see what the so let's do this as RPM. Number 1 RPM. 2 RPM. All right, so that's kind of what that's going to look like. That's going to show me my powers there. I'll have to look up some more turboprop stuff. I've never flown turboprops, plus a lot of the newer turboprops are just running single levers. All right, so that is there. Let's do, oh, come on. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do, so what am I putting overhead? So there is going to be thrust. There is going to be, prop is going to be up here. So essentially, let's take this. Let's just make it bespoke here. I don't want to screw it up. So let's go number 1 prop pitch increase. They go backwards to increase the pitch, so that's correct the way it is. Low pitch is forward. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be propped there. That's gonna be throttles down there. Thinking, what do we want here? We want master power. Flip switch there. Let's do ground power. Ground power button push. Toggle rather. That's what I meant to say. It was toggle. Let's do battery. Okay. Generator, flip switch number 4. Yeah, then this will be fuel. This will be engine starting. I think I want to set this up. Could put the engine starting on the captain's side. Could put it here. No, I don't want it here. I want gear here. So let's do that. Let's get that in there. So 2 is going to be gear. Let's do flip switch. 4 is going to be my radial segment. Okay. So what do you here? Flaps, I think. I don't know. Thinking that's going to have to be flaps here. Could do engine starters here. That's kind of what I was thinking of where I was going with that. Let's go with that. Let's go number 1 fuel cutoff. Number 1 fuel valve, I think we'll call it. Let's call it fuel cutoff, but could confuse people. Let's do number 1 starter. I think we'll start it, put the fuel valves all the way back so I don't accidentally shut them off. All right, button push. I'm going to renumber all these anyway, so I'll just wait. Button push. Flip switch. Flip switch. All right, so that's that. Okay, that's there. So parking brake will go on the captain's side. So starters there. Okay. I don't want that color. Come on, give me the color I asked for, you ding dong. No, that's because I'm doing highlight color, that's why. Okay, copy. So let's see. So there's props. There is my battery. Number 1 battery, or battery A. Make this bat B. Battery B. Where's flaps gonna go? Flaps are gonna have to go up there, I think. Okay, so flaps. Probably go there, I'm thinking. Need more space up here, don't we? Go away, you. Go away, terrible noise. Go away, terrible noise. Ah, come on. Try this for now. All right, so that is there. All right, so we have. All right, so I'm kind of working my props are here. My electrical is kind of here. Let's do, what's that? Let's do electrical on the left side here. So let's cut you. And so I need more space for electrical. So we have master power. Master power. What the hell is that? Ground power, battery A and B. Let's see, number one generator, flip switch. Number two generator, flip switch. Okay. What else do I need electricity wise there? So I should do, I'm going to screw this up again. Let's see. Number two generator. And these will be bat A, B. Changing my mind too much here. Bat A, flip switch. Bat B, flip switch. Bat A, gauge. Bat B. Okay, so you're going to select your battery, you're going to turn on your master power, you can also do ground power there, you have your battery readouts, and then these are going to be generator 1 and 2 once you've turned on your engine. So you just kind of need to set this up so that it makes sense when you're doing all this. Where's flip switch? Okay, flip switch. We have our engine starters right behind the two thrust levers, which is important because you actually actuate your thrust levers as you're doing that sometimes. Okay. There's props there. So we have electrical. What else do I need systems-wise here? Still need flaps. So flaps are going to probably be here. So that will be flap position. Flap position. Or flap setting. It's not going to actually show us the position. It will show us the setting. That will be a gauge, a vertical gauge. It'll be 0 to 4, say. This one here will be arrow button. Come on, gotta click on it, dude. Arrow button up. Flaps up. That'll be a push. Then this one will be flaps down. Flaps down. That will be a arrow button down. Okay, so that's my flaps there. That's set up. Let's actually do position here on 3. Flap. Setting. Okay. And that's going to go to a gauge, vertical 0 to 4. All right, so that's kind of set up. This one I don't know yet, so I'm just going to put a none in there for now. So that's my flaps. So my flap setting, I don't want, I want that there. All right, so the captain side is going to have the park brake, flip switch, park brake release, park brake, indicator. All right, so that's on the captain side is the brake release. Might want that in the center, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-pilot crew, so do the lights all over here. Because we need fuel where both pilots can read it, so. Nice thing is there's not much fuel-wise on this one. There's one tank. Just do right here. I'm gonna change my mind again. I hate changing my mind 300 times. I'm trying to set it up properly, and that's the issue. Is it takes time setting up properly. You know, easy to just stick something somewhere. Because we can put a light for the park brake somewhere else. Flip switch. All right, that's park brake release there. That's flaps. All right. Because I don't want to accidentally hit it with the gear. So let's do fuel right here. Actually, I want my 2 engine temperatures there. Let's move gear here again, moving everything again. Yeah, these small airplanes operate a little bit differently than the bigger airplanes. Number 2, ITT, and the turbine temperature. Let's do a gauge on that one. It's a little weird to have it as a gauge, but gives me something to do there. Excuse me, it's a little bit different. All right, so that kind of finishes out that information display there. So we have gear, we have gear selector, thrust, starters, fuel cutoffs, master power batteries. We have the ground power. We have our 2 batteries. We have a generator selectors. There's not much to do with fuel. See, that's the thing. So I don't need a ton of fuel paneling or whatnots. Just a fuel read, really. So what else do I need to put up top? So let's do lighting. I think what else I would want to put up top. Do hydraulics. Let me see if I can get a sub 340s cockpit and kind of see how some of the stuff set up just to like a King Air cockpit maybe. All right, so let's see. We'll keep moving here. So think of lights. So we need beacon, strobe, nav, landing taxi. One thought was put them on the FO side here. Park brake's not going to be there. I'm trying to think what I want on these wing panels anymore. Starting to run out of things I need. So it's kind of get me there. Could just get rid of these wing panels here like that. Let's go. Kind of like it though, Leave them for now. I'll figure something out. All right, let's actually get in this and see what it feels like. Because big part of it is kind of okay. So like I can look down like this and see all my gauges as I'm landing. That's good. I can see my engines. I can see all that. I'm going to control the actual thrust from the seat. Landing gears there. Flaps. Can I control the flaps? Yep, flaps setting. I can see that. Park brake release there. Props, I can get to the props. So master power, ground power, bat A, B, gens 1 and 2. Let's go ahead. I can reach fuel cutoff, start 1. Bing, 1's on. Fuel cutoff, start 2. 2's on. Cut them off. Cut them off like that. So I can read these really well as I'm coming in. I can see my thrust setting, see my compass. It's mostly what else do I need? Lights. Top row lights I can reach. Let's do lights up there, I think. Beacon. Flip switch. Nav lights. Flip switch. What do we want here? Let's see, beacon. So do I want a separate, I'm trying to decide if I want a separate taxi light or just run the mains. Let's run a taxi right there. Actually, you know what? I should be able to run one on the middle of that. Can't do there. So let's do taxi. Taxi light. And then this one will be landing light. I didn't put up strobes, did I? I'm short on lights here. Let's see. Yeah. Beacon. Nav lights. Yeah, beacon nav. Strobes. Am I clicking the right thing here? Strobes, okay. Landing. Beacon, nav, strobes, landing. Alright, so that takes up a bunch of that. Taxi landing lights. Alright, so that's good. Fuel here. Fuel. Gauge, verticals, good. 0 to, I have like 4,000 pounds in there, I think. Low fuel. Indicator. Okay. I'm trying to see what else do I want to put in here. Because this is all major stuff that needs to be there. So I need de-icing boots. Let's see, ice. And let's do button, push, toggle, activate boots, activate de-icing, icing boots. Okay, good. So that'll I'll pick ice indication and boots. All right, so that's looking pretty good, I think, in that panel. So what to put over here and there is the question. So one of them is going to be my lighting panel. So this one will be the lighting panel. So let's go and find that. Okay. Did I get it or did I screw it up? Okay, there's. So there's going to be the lighting panel on the captain side. All right, Alright, so this comes in like so. On the captain's side. Right there. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so that helps with that. Let's put this somewhere. Don't know if I want to have a closing door in here. I might put a door in here. I think I will. So let's go. I think this one's going to go in the wheel wells, and then I'll put a fakey light in there too. I think that's what I'm going to do there. Where are we at here? We're under my seats here. Stick this. This can go there, I think. Can that go there without causing problems? I can't tell. Oh, come on. Okay, can't because of this here. These track segments. So that can't go there because of the track segments. Can go in the well though, I think. That should fit there fine, I think. All right, and then we'll add the overhead indicators here. Same ones I have in the jet, essentially. Oh, get out of there. Nope. All right, so there's white and red lights. So the cockpit, give me Control F that. Should I changed it for the jet. I should have just grabbed the jet one, but I'll fix it later. All right, so that's that panel. I'm just trying to get the panel in the cockpit kind of set up here. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, come on, give me this. All right, good. So that's in. It's goner. So that's good. Let's see. Trying to just finish up panels here. I want to get this cockpit kind of set up and take a break. All right, so that is the lights there. So we have 3 panels here that could be stuff. All right, so I think I'll take a break there, and I will see you guys later, and I'll get after this some more. All right, thank you everybody for watching, and you should be able to see this new turboprop in the Cap Air series. See you there.